legitimate constitution path to Nigeria's solution. Ayanaku and Sanwo-Olu. Adebanjo orders declares. Another news here also says that the federal government eyes $3.6 billion in historic talent outsourcing initiative with Lab 4. Now let's go to other papers this morning. Let's look at the Punch this morning. Now, in the Punch, we have here soldiers killing, Army Delta community differ over reprisal as troops arrest 20. EFCC recovers 324 houses. Document for Kanu pensioners. And another story here says APC will lose FCT in 2027 over Wike's action. Party chieftains. Dollar supply rises to 11 billion naira, closes 157. You get it here in the Punch newspaper. Dollar supply rises to 11 billion naira, closes at 1,572. 87 adopted in fresh Kaduna raid. Borno bombarder dies. Aftermath of soldier killings, bloodbath in Delta villages. You get the story here in the Vanguard newspaper. When you check the Vanguard, one of the first story is the aftermath of soldiers' killings, bloodbath in Delta, villagers flee hides in forest. Money laundering, court orders buyers to disclose names of users to EFCC. Discos borrows 273.24 billion naira to purchase meters, others report. Subsidy removal, forest liberalization, drive FAC disbursement up 23.9 to 2.1 trillion naira. And still in the Vanguard this morning, gunmen killed 2 clerics in Akwa Ibom. Now let's go to the Nation's newspaper. Army releases identities, pictures of 17 officers, soldiers, murders in Delta. An alleged 4.1 billion naira property fraud. EFCC recovers 324 houses for Kanu pensioners. And also in the Nation's Ondo governorship, APC begins sales of nomination forms. After sacking 12 more CBN director to go. That report is also in the Nation's newspaper. Now, the Daily Trust this morning, organ trafficking, NAPTIP arraigns Alliance Hospital medical director, others. China's imports from Nigeria hit 2.386 billion in 2023, says Envoy. You also see that story in the Daily Trust newspaper. Senate asks security forces to fish out killers of soldiers in Delta. Okwoma killings. There should be thorough investigation, says Rep. Despite a court order, Kano government demolishes properties. National Convention, Labour Party blasts reps, caucus threatens sanction. That story is in Daily Trust newspaper. And gunmen kill IDP in Benue. We still have some stories here from the Daily Trust. War veterans lament neglect, beg Tinubu on welfare. FCT women Lord Tinubu Wike over appointment of Adeyulo as permanent secretary. Now in the Guardian newspaper, now we have terrorism. Ohaneze cautions Tinubu as gunmen adopt dozens in fresh Kaduna attack. Metering gap remains despite 273.3 billion naira loan to discos for meters, others. Court to hear Kanu's and 1 billion naira suit against federal government DSS April 18. And finally, activities paralyzed in UNN as SANU and NASU join warning strike. Now, these are your headlines this morning from all of these newspapers. Now, I connect with Rufai. I'm connecting with Rufai Oseni for the analysis of the top stories. Thank you for tuning in today. You're listening to the Voice of the People 90.3 FM. We're streaming live right now on YouTube. You can go to YouTube and watch us there live. Leave your comments, share it, subscribe to the channel. Now let's start right now without wasting time. I have Rufai Oseni on the line. Good morning to you.
Bless you, Mary. How are you?
I'm doing well this morning. Now, in continuation of the big news yesterday concerning the killings of 17 Nigerian soldiers, there's been a different report from newspapers. They have it in the Vanguard, Daily Trust, and this day headline says DHQ, there will be measured injurious consequences for killing military personnel. And in the Punch it says soldiers killings, army, Delta community differ over reprisal as troops arrest 20. I think I also read in the Vanguard that some people, about 50 people have been killed in the reprisal attack, although DHQ is saying that they are going to feature the people that did this act, but not killing civilians. But if you look at reports coming in here and there, not from major newspapers or from these people, some of them don't want their name to be mentioned. They are saying that there is a serious reprisal attack going on in that community, the Okoma community.
Mary, I think the army needs to step back at this point. We can't continue this. One, for the integrity of the army. Two, to allow civil authorities to take over. I think the government now should set up a panel of inquiry as regards the remote cause of that matter. And let us start to make peace. Because the stories I've been hearing, there's been a lot of reprisal attacks. And in fact, there was a DRTV, Delta Rainbow Television, story that I monitored, that some of the people, the witnesses, talked about the army first opening fire on them after the peace meeting. So there are many sides to this story already. I've already conflated, and the army should step back in the interest of one, peace. Two, the fact that we have already gone overboard with many reprisals. So if the army is saying that there's going to be a moderated reprisal, but they're already burning up homes, the village is already sacked already. It's not a reprisal. And are we supposed to take laws into our hands in this environment in the first place? Is the military supposed to take laws into their hands in a civil environment where we have courts, where we have the law courts? Is the military not subject to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, or are they above the Constitution of the laws of the land? So let's take a step back. I think Governor Sheriff Oborowori should step in now, set up a panel of inquiry to find lasting solutions and what happened as regards the cause of this, and start to build the peace again. Because you see, one thing about a war is that after you fight it, the war never ends. There's a psychological warfare. Generations yet unborn in those communities will be told about what the army has done to them, and we need to be careful. Also, I commiserate with the military over the loss of 16 personnel. That act is highly condemnable and should never have been done in the first place. But one thing I said yesterday is the fact that two wrongs do not make it right. It only makes two wrongs. Also, let's see how we can build peace between the Ijeoma and the Robo communities. They've lived, side by side in peace and harmony. In fact, there are people that we call Robo Ijos. Communities like that, they speak both languages. We also want, groups, ethnic groups, interest groups to be part of the peace building process. In all of this, I've not heard it from the UPU, Local Progress Union, and the likes of the Ijo councils Let them come together and talk and call for peace. Let the likes of them, Papa Ike Clark, put mouth in it. Let us talk for peace now. We can't continue all this reprisal and these killings. It's just too much. We are dealing with a lot in this country. At the same time, we are dealing with another 86 kidnapping, Kaduna and all of that. There's so much pain. We can't continue that one in my dear Delta. Delta means a lot to me. I've been Warri boy. I was born in Warri. So all those areas are areas I know very well. And as I say, we can't continue with all of this. Please, I beg everybody.
Yeah.
Let's give peace a chance. Enough of all these killings. The reprisal is too much. Both parties now have heard. The army cannot say they don't know how all of a sudden that fire just started in that Okonjo community. The army cannot say they don't know how it just happened. Because in most of the military statements, they are mute about that one. Also, the eyewitness account by people in the community, they too, they are mute about the ambush and the killing of the soldiers. So both parties have erred in this regard, and how can we bring peace and lasting solution to the problem? But Sheriff Oboriwori must put his foot on the ground, because I keep saying this because I was in worry that time. I remember the role Chief James Onaefe played in ensuring peace came back when we had the interethnic rivalry a couple of years back.
Also, I think peace return to Delta, that region, and every other part of our country. And I think I read somewhere where the army was saying that the community is being complacent because if we want to get the people that committed that act, and nobody is giving them the information that they need, pointing at the people that did it, because the community leaders will know.
There are some things we should not condone. Even if the army gets you that committed that act, they have to still go through the court of law. They can't take justice in their hands now. They can't take laws into their hands. We have a civil society. If you wanted to take laws into their hands and they get the people and they execute them, it's still breaking of the law, because we have laws in the land. It's not that there's an interchange. You can't be a judge in your own case. That's what Fem Falana has been saying since yesterday. And all of this emerged when we now started using army to do internal security work. That is not supposed to be their work in the first place. Civil arrest is supposed to be the police. And even with the police can only make arrests and charge to courts. So the army too, I can make arrests. Be careful, please.
Yeah. I know we'll be getting information, we'll be getting updates as investigation is ongoing. The House Representatives have called for investigations into the matter, and we'll continue to follow the story as it progresses. Now, I know you mentioned another story here. It's about the 87 adopted in French Kaduna raid. Bruno Bombade dies. That story is also a major story. About 87 now. 87 people have been adopted. The terrorists on Sunday night kidnapped 87 people after launching a fresh attack on the Kajuru Station community in Kajuru local government area of Kaduna State. So and also a member of the Kajuru Station youth, his name is Harisu Dari, confirmed the incident to newsmen yesterday, that is on Monday. He said the terrorists also broke into some shops and stole food items and other valuables. He said they also invaded the village around 10 p.m.
Only God knows what is happening in Kaduna. The governor spoke yesterday, but they must also bolster security in that area, because only God knows what is happening. We are at sea as regards what is happening. In the space of a week now, close to about 400 people or more, going to 500 people have been kidnapped. So what is happening as regards the state authorities, and what are they doing? Do you to nip all of that in the board? I mean, those are the questions we should ask. So where's the element of state in addressing these concerns? I think those are questions we should look at very strongly. But this is very sad. And I think this is the time to be able to have conversations about the sophistication of the weapon of the vigilante. Because the governor who raised it yesterday, yes, they can carry with their AK-47 and these guys are going to kidnap and carrying AK-47. But what's the solution? We need to be able to nip this in the bud. If the vigilante are closer to the people, they must be able to be the first line of defense of the people. So we need to be able to ask two questions.
We need to, the issue of insecurity, it's almost becoming a regular every day in the news, almost becoming a regular.
And the sad reality is that we are not seeing results to pursue and nip all this insecurity in the bud, and that's the part that hurts me the most. We need to see results. Things need to be done.
Yeah.
To nip it in the bud.
And talking about the security, to just add to it, gunmen killed 2 clerics in Akwa Ibom. Gunmen suspected to be hired assassin have killed the general overseer of Mount of Solution Redeemed Church in Akwa Ibom, and also another prophet, Elisha Asikwo, and a pastor of his church. They've been killed. Two people.
You pray for the report of their souls, but that's to show you the insecurity that is happening in this country, that clerics are being targeted and killed. There's a massive level of insecurity, and we need to nip it in the bud. We can't just treat this with kid gloves. It's not going to take us anywhere.
Yeah. Now let's look at some business news quickly. We have China's imports from Nigeria hits 2,336. Now, China imports from Nigeria has reached 2,386. That's 2.386 billion in 2023, an increase of 49.3% compared to that of year 2022. I think this is also a good one, talking about what's happening in business. Let me add to it because of time. Also, we have the issue of Binance. The security operatives have been asked to fish out the users on that platform. People that are using.
So what are they fishing out? Maybe they've stopped Binance trade in Nigeria now, and you can still see it doesn't stop the dollar from still going up. Dollar is about 1,006, 1,005, hovering around that mark. So, I mean, the dollar has been devalued already now. So, what is this hap on Binance? That's why we went after a bookie effect, and we said that's all the problem. Anyway, Binance should be able to provide us information because Binance too has had its own challenges. As regards trade between Nigeria and China, yeah, but what I would want is a case scenario where Nigeria starts to produce more value-added goods. Because you see, in balances, the more you produce refined value-added goods, the better it is for you. You must be able to provide machinery. That's what makes an economy tick. If you sell raw material, 5 times what you get on the raw material. I'll give you a very close instance. You refine crude oil. It's 5 times. When you buy to petrochemicals and all that, it's 5 times the return what you get. Or you even take cocoa and you take it out. Price of 1 bar of chocolate it will give you 5 times of 1. So we must think about refinery, manufacturing. That's why we must support local made people like innocent. That's why we say innocent, not. Those that are producing cars in Nigeria, we must patronize them. Jet Motors, all those Nigerian made cars, at least companies that want to do procurement and all of that. Because if you don't buy them, how can we actually having a second-hand market for the likes of innocent? Because I know a lot of people find it difficult to get cars and things like that. So, how they get true.
Okay, I don't know if you can hear me now or had a bit of a network challenge there. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mary.
Okay, now to round off, this is a good news here. EFCC recovers 324 houses document for Kanu pensioners. Now, this the Abuja Zonal Command of the EFCC has handed over documents of properties and 324 houses recovered for Kanu State pensioners to the affected individuals. Should I go on? Can you hear me? Okay, I think there might be some network delay. Now, let me continue. Development was as a result of an investigation carried out by the EFCC into the 4.1 billion naira pension trust fund denied pensioners by successive Kano State government administrations. Now, these pensioners have received these properties, houses, documents have been handed over. About 324 houses. I think this is a good one by the EFCC. I think this is something that was investigated and we saw the result at the end of the day. Can you hear me? Mm-hmm.
All right, that's good. I just hope. That's a good one. I know we have to wrap up. That's a good one. I just hope.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. I know that's a good one.
Yeah, thank you, Rufai Oseni. Thank you so much for the analysis today. We have to go for a short break. Apologize for that shady network there, but I'll be back after this. Keep it here. You're listening to Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. It's the Front Page review. My name is Mary Onaefe Edebi.
Are you looking for the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos, number 42, Muritala Muhammad International Airport Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in a beautifully appointed rooms featuring all the amenities you need for a comfortable stay.
Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your everyday need is met. We also offer complimentary pick-up and drop-off from the Lagos Airport.
Take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant.
With stunning views, world-class service, and a prime location, Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos is the perfect choice for your next vacation or business trip.
So, why wait? Book your stay today and experience ultimate in comfort and luxury at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel.
For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-8003-333 or 0815-7003-333. You can visit our website at airportgoldentuliphotel.com.
Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, where luxury meets comfort.
We understand that having no financial stability can be very frustrating as it limits your possibilities in life. So it's important that you take hold of your finances today. There are 1,001 ways you can get started. All you need is a guide. VOP has acknowledged this need and has provided a solution. Mary Onaefe Edebi invites experts across various fields, and they are dedicated to helping you create lasting revenue. Join Business Around Town every week, Mondays to Fridays at 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Voice of the People, now you have a voice.
Are you aware that Iroka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity touch building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Rufai Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Presenos digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less.
Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in this Thursday for the big reveal. The 10 remarkable finalists competing for the 3X Startup Prize will be unveiled live on our program. Each week, 2 contenders will step into the big studio to pitch their groundbreaking ideas in front of our amazing judges and voting audience. Time is 9:30 a.m. Don't miss the excitement as innovation takes center stage. Startup Showdown. Time to unleash the great ideas. This program is brought to you by Activator HQ in partnership with Voice of the People, VOP 1903.
You're listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. It's 28 minutes before 8 o'clock. You can join the conversation now. Call us on 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Bear.
Good morning, Mary. Mary, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Mary, good morning. How was that sleep?
It was very good, Mr. Bear.
Thank God. Mary, this Delta, and the person I'm dealing in this Delta state is the governor. The governor of Delta State. I'm telling you the truth. If this man is a mature person, if he's qualified, this type of thing will never happen in Delta State. This man is supposed to have solved this problem since. These warring communities have been killing themselves. What did the governor do? The governor is supposed to expect to use his political power and solve this problem, quench the fire since. And maybe he was fighting one party. Look at the results. Now, okay, look at that thing now. Military still voting. What is the governor doing? Are the military supposed to be killing people? But you can even approach court. Court can even put an injunction. They are not supposed to be voting that they will be killing people for what now? Okay, what of if it is outside people that came and killed their personnel and it is not this community? If it was like criminals that came from outside and killed them, what will they do? What of the soldiers that are now boasting that they will finish everybody in Delta? What of the NDA that the terrorists entered the NDA in Kaduna, kidnap military generals, kill them, and took the military generals inside forest and kill the man inside forest? What did the military do? What of the other time they kill 40 soldiers? What did the military do? Why is it that it is in Delta now? They are unleashing all their anger. It is still happening in the north now. People who fought in Mentele and some all those places in the north, they are telling the story that at times they will send, when they are going, they will lay ambush.
Thank you.
What are the people that lay ambush against the
Thank you, Mr. Ben.
And they destroy the vehicles.
Thank you, Mr. Ben. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you so much. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call. Let's talk this morning, or you can send a WhatsApp message also 0817 175 6338. Hello, good morning.
Sister Mary, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Peter Monse. How you doing?
Well, Mary, I'm down this morning.
Your volume is low. Your voice volume, not your radio volume.
Yes.
Your voice volume. What's happening?
Let me try and raise my volume, but my spirit volume is low. Let me try and increase the physical volume. Am I heard well now?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, Mary, I don't like what is happening. In Delta State. From the one up to today, too long don't make a right, as Rufai has said. And we are operating a country with laws. And we have people that should take care of different things. In the first place, if we are told that in a civil society it is the police that should handle communal clashes or communal crisis, why did we send the military? Okay, something happened, the military has gone in and there was a wrong done to the army, then should the army retaliate with wrong? And the answer is no. As I'm looking at it, I join my point with that of Fanano to tell the army to step back. And I want to call on the president of the country, commander-in-chief of the armed forces, to call the army to order and tell the army to step back. Let there be investigation. At least that investigation should be carried out by independent bodies, not the military carrying out the. Come on, why do we have it? The terrorists will go, kidnap people, and kill people, and burn houses. Then the military, Nigerian military also will go, hold people, burn houses. So what is the difference between the terrorists that are burning houses and the army that are burning houses? So why can't we now? You got a distress call, and you move in, and what you did not expect happened. Then is that the reason you go to burn houses? The innocent people will be living in the forest. The children, the women will be living in their houses. But we are told that in Benue State and Kaduna State, they used to send these stress calls to the military, and they will not show up. They will not go to the forest and burn down the forest.
Thank you.
And release the people and finish the terrorists.
Thank you, Peter.
Who has done this to us, Mary? I don't understand.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Peter Monse, for your contribution. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Mary.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Mary.
Good morning. How you doing?
This is
Richie.
I'm fine. This is Mr. Richie from IT.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Please, I just have to drop my own quickly. In fact, the thing is, it's a sad news. In fact, let me just say it's sad news always in Nigeria, because I'm always fed up hearing listening to Nigerian news. Because every time, when will there be a time? When will there be a time that we will wake up one day and begin to hear, we will see that there will not be killings again, we will not be hearing all these killings here and there. But every day we keep hearing killings. Now just look at the one that happened in Delta and look at the kidnapping. Okay, last 2 weeks here we were talking about 280 something kidnapping. Now when you are talking about the 200 and something, and they are already having other plans of doing another one, 80 something again has gone. So, and there are people that are benefiting from this. All these politicians are benefiting. All this not, if they are not benefiting from it, what is the problem? Why are they not taking a drastic measure to make sure they remove all these things? In fact, maybe if anybody don't just want to carry BP, you don't just want to have BP, don't just listen to Nigerian news. Because any day you listen to Nigerian news, one life, something will just leave your life. So Nigerian news is becoming something every day killing, and human's life doesn't mean anything again.
Thank you, Mr. Richie. Thank you very much, Thank you, Mr. Richie, for your contribution. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you.
Very good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, sir. What's your name and location?
My name is Moses. I'm calling from the last time.
Mr. Moses, good to have you. Go ahead.
Yes, I give you account detail of what happened between Okonoba community of Ijeoma and Okoma community of Urobo. The man I called yesterday in Ugole told me even this one again, I call again and I call another station. What happened, what the media are calling about and the army are calling about, some of them are fake news. What happened is that the Okoma people, they didn't know that they have this boundary dispute between Okoma and Okoloba. Okoloba is under Bamadi local government. Now Okoma is under Ugole South local government. So the dollar dispute happened. The Okoma people didn't know that it's going to result to the death of their men. So the Okoloba people came quietly to invade the town. They took so many people away. Even this man of God escaped. This man was saying, we thank God that they did not kidnap you, let me call it that name. And when they took them away, they killed them immediately and buried them immediately. and these people have a marriage relationship. So what happened is that the soldiers now came. They came to Kwama to avoid a personal attack. So they have meeting with the community. While they have meeting with the community, the food soldier they went and hide somewhere. In case these people kill their men, they will now fire back. So when the soldier came, telling them that there should be no reprisal attack, they now asked the soldier, why can't you go to Koloba that kill our people? They kill so many people. Come people say, why can't you go there and arrest them? Why should you come here that we want to stop up a reprisal attack? So after the meeting, they started one of the soldiers, because most of the people that came there, they are not all Nigerian soldiers. Some are Topolo soldiers. So they started the man. One of them called Richard. When did you join the Nigerian soldiers? He said they gave me uniform when they came. Those are Topolo soldiers. So what information that came that they now believe that, okay, these are Topolo soldiers.
Thank you.
When they were going, they opened fire.
Thank you, Mr. Moses.
Yes, let me just do it. They also killed the soldiers. So soldiers died and the Okama people died. After that, the soldiers went to the airport and bring gold boats, which they leveled the whole town. Nobody did. Those people that are arrested, let me tell you, they went to another boat called Alota from Babandi Barrack Army and picked so many people there. They bring them to Koma. One of them died. Because just this morning now, I heard the nuclear. But they later returned those people. So please, you people people media to give the people the detail of what is happening in that place.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Moses. Okay, 0700 903 903 903. Now, I'm going to take some of the messages that we have here. This is from Benjamin from Shogula. Says, good morning, Mary. For me, Nigerian government under civilian rules is really not what civilian government is all about. That is why we are witnessing what we are witnessing in our country today. How can journalists not be allowed to cover an event under civilian rule? As a paper reported that journalists were shot out yesterday as governor went to where the soldiers were killed. The question is, what are they hiding that they don't want the public to know? The kidnapping and killing in Kaduna on a daily basis demand for state of emergency so that the life of the people in Kaduna can be protected. Thank you very much for your message. Now, Leo from Lagos says, good morning. Said another 87 innocent Nigerians have been adopted in southern Kaduna by the same terrorists or kidnappers called bandits, and I believe that their organs are being harvested because organ harvest has become a lucrative business in the north since decades. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Leo, for sending your message. We have Martins Duru, aka Mayor from Ikotu, says, good morning. All the killing of the military men is highly regrettable, but all these problems in the country is due to leadership failure. Our so-called rulers are confused. The citizens are also confused. So who bears the entire nation? The country is in total mess. What do you expect when money can buy justice? This is the only country in the world where almost everyone value wealth than the law of the country. We should expect more confusion in the land if drastic action is not taken. Thank you, Martins, for your message. Another one from HRH BC Woko in Oshodi says, good morning, Mary. I totally condemn and completely against the killing of our military personnel in Delta State. No matter the excuses by the Delta community, nothing can be used to justify the killing of someone on a peacekeeping mission. This is so sad, and may their soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. Thank you very much, HRH Bisuwoko in Oshodi, for your message this morning. And another one here from Chijoke from Isola says, blanket killings and destruction in Delta by soldiers over the killings of their men isn't the best, as innocent people may fall for it. Killers should be singled out and be punished. Killing innocent soldiers, very bad. Another 87 people adopted in same Kaduna, and I ask, what is the essence of having all military and paramilitary headquarters there? This conglomerate has grown so big that Tinubu needs. Hold on. Okay, that Tinubu needs to make use of terrorism sponsors list that Dubai gave Buhari, but was kept in the coolers at this rate. So we expect foreign investors. Abi, okay, thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Your Excellency.
Good morning,
Madam Speaker.
Good morning, Mr. Remy from the backyard.
Yeah, you got it. You know my address. Thank you very much for the great job you're doing. My question has always been, look, people oftentimes tell us we need new constitution. Do you know that if this fragile constitution is properly applied, we will be better than how we are? So that if we get new constitution, that new constitution will be rubbish in the process of bad application. Look, there are legal processes through which you could address the killing of soldiers. There are legal processes. So you don't tell me, oh, fire for fire. If individuals do fire brigade approach, the state is the most powerful institution in the land. They've got the mechanism to go look for that criminal. The question I've been asking is, can somebody with sane head tell me how raising down a village, reprisal attack by the government, bring justice to those harming? Look, we got to make a choice. There are processes. If you don't follow processes make available by the law, we will always be here and crying to God who care less about us, because this is suicidal on attack. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for your contribution. Okay, hello, good morning.
Yeah, Madam Mary, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, sir. Welcome. What's your name? Okay, Nemeka. Good to have you join us. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mary, you are complaining about network. Don't you know that Nigeria network for past 3 weeks, past 3 weeks to 1 month now, internet is having a big problem. A lot of people are complaining. And information minister never even utter a word until the foreign company bring report about what is happening before they start cleaning up and telling us things. It will show you the kind of country where we be inside. The reason why I call it about insecurity. We are talking about adopting 280 children. Today, military and citizens are fighting at war there. Yeah? At Delta, with military and citizens, nobody knows the real information now. Military are saying their own. The town people are saying their own. And the people who are supposed to go there and put peace on there, they are on the radio station speaking. Instead of going to the grassroots to know what is happening, they will not go there until things start to circulate before you will see them. Which kind of country is this? Just like the whole Muslim people are giving us from Monday to Sunday. It's just like it look like a written script where they read and put that somewhere. Every Monday they open one page and ask for us. Tomorrow they will open another one and ask for us. People are dying every day. You know, Nigeria is getting bad name every perfect day. And we get people that call themselves leaders and elders. And they are not doing anything. My dear, I'm always upset with this country. But God will see us through. God bless you.
Yeah, thank you, Nemeka. Thank you very much for your contribution. Let me take a few of the WhatsApp messages that we have here before I go back to the phone lines. More news of kidnapping in Kaduna State is another indication that both federal and state government are failing in their responsibility to secure the land. Those in authority must urgently map out new ways to tackle this high crime. Otherwise, this will become normal in Nigeria. May God help and heal our land. Frank Onaefe from USA. Thank you very much for your message. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. What's your name and location?
Okay, thank you. I want to talk about this issue of military fighting in Delta State.
Okay, can we get your name and your location, please?
Okay, good. I'm Sonny by name. from Casablanca.
Okay, go ahead.
Good. So this issue have lingered for too long, especially in the old eastern region. Issue of military intimidation and how do I put it? That lingered for so long, it has become a tradition. And it's not that I'm supporting what happened to the military, but we have had a culture of impunity in Nigeria that once you have uniform, even though you are VIO, you are whatsoever, anything that is uniform, you intimidate those who are not in uniform, take advantage, and nobody challenges you. Even in the court of law, you have your way. Things are not normal. We live in a very abnormal country. I don't know how some of our judges, our policymakers, how they sleep at night. I don't know how they go to bed feeling that they are doing well. Some of them who claim to be working for the state, for the country, who goes home with their bogus allowances and others. Sometimes I ask myself, what exactly are you working? What is the work that we have been working for the past 60 years, but we have no result? The society we have is it's a total jungle. That's what we live in. We live in total jungle without missing word. Nigeria is a place where anybody do whatever you want. Once you know somebody who knows somebody, you can go to a village, you clear that entire village, and you go, we tell story, we use another story to cover it and order, and it dies down. Nothing happened.
Thank you very much.
So, can I continue a little bit?
No, your time is up. You used it well. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hello, good morning. Okay, hello, good morning. Okay, I can't hear you. Please call me back. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mary.
Good morning to you. What's your name and location?
This is Marshal Obama calling from Cement area.
Okay, Marshal Obama, go ahead.
I better look at this speaking English. The thing what they talk is say this ransacking of that community. So many things are spoiled. The people who are abroad will build their house, will keep their everything, don't come out. This backwardness. Why should we send army to go in place of police? Or go on top? All of them, they follow pipeline. How can we now see somebody who is not an army man with a military uniform? This is backwardness. Look at what is happening in Kaduna. No state of emergency. Over 400 people now, including the children. What have we done? The state governor is there, and then the president. Why are we calling the president when the state governor cannot do anything? I remember last time, Benue, they carried dead body. They show people, say, see as they kill their people. Nothing is done. Are we for this country or our population? It be like say maybe reduce at all. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Marshal Obama. Thank you very much for your contribution. Now let me head straight to YouTube now to take some of the messages there as we begin to round off today. Okay. Start with the very first one. Zik Creative Court says, Mary, the army is wrong. Okay, thank you. We'll have Bro Kingsley and Uzoma say we love lawless in Nigeria. It's all about power show. Okay, thank you. African Sun says, good morning, Mary and Rufai. Someone tweeted yesterday about ethnicity in dealing with things in this country, but Rufai said we should not say so. So yes, it's bad. The armies were killed and not supported. Okay, the Franklin Dixon says government fight against bias is a misplaced priority. The focus should be on improving local production for export in order to gain forex and cut excessive expenses and also curb corruption at all levels. Thank you very much, Dixon, for your message. White Lion says, but the killed 2 majors and 1 captain in a day, not by a well-trained military, but by just community youth. Very funny country called Nigeria. Okay, thank you very much. Emmanuel OC says, how did they kill those military so easy? I thought military is well trained. Okay, thank you very much for your contribution. And thank you to you for being part of the program this morning. My time is up here. I need to go. I'll be here again tomorrow, same time from 7 to 8. Do not change the dial. Keep it here. We are the voice of the people, 90.3 FM. Coming up next is Ogendigbo. My name is Mary Onaefe Edebi.